welcome to Chic Stems. Today we are here at a yacht. We are touring a yacht today. So I decided to build this yacht on a separate lot from, I've built yachts before on the houseboat lots, but I decided that it's a little bit more limited if I do it that way. So I decided to go ahead and build this one on the island because the lots there I think are the largest ones that we have. So I feel like doing it this way gave me more options for just the shape of it, how I wanted it to look and things like that. So this yacht over here is basically a yacht that you can charter for different events, for different parties, things like that. So this boat is docked on the French Riviera, which is one of the most beautiful places, which is why so many yacht lovers love to dock their boats there, to dock all their amazing super luxury yachts there. So basically when you enter this yacht, you are served with a drink, you're offered a drink. So typically they'll serve it to you on a tray, or in this case we have one of our deckhands showing off his amazing bartending skills. So one of the luxuries on this yacht is they have a little spa here. It's pretty minimal. I mean, there's nothing too special. You can just have a mud bath and a massage. And over here is just the area where they keep some of the cleaning products and some of the products that we use on your skin at the spa. And just, you know, the cleaning products to make sure it stays nice and clean, because it's a really small space, so it has to be really well sanitized. So now we're up here. This is the second level, and this is the dining room. So whoever charters this boat, whether it's for a party or a wedding, this is the dining room where you can have your dinner with your friends and just have a lovely time. So on this level, we also have the cockpit. So the cockpit is basically the area where the captain will control the boat. He needs all these windows so that he has a really clear view of what's ahead, just so it's safe. You know, of course, he needs as much space to see as possible. So he controls this room with his would be a first officer, and basically there's just a lot of radios here for signals, just so he can communicate with different ships, different yachts, different boats around, and you know, just in case of an emergency and things like that. And there's a phone here, and of course he has his computer, basically all his nautical navigation equipment that's needed to control this boat, this yacht. So of course over there in the corner we do have a weather machine, and over here we have a throttle. I think it's a ship throttle. So the weather machine on the other side basically just helps with navigation as well, just so they can know what the weather is going to be like for safety reasons and stuff like that. So over here is the larger cabin. We're going to look at the other cabins after, but this is the guest cabin. It may be a little bit dated. It might be a little bit 1970s with the black carpet, but this is the room that the guests who charter this boat, this is where they stay when they're here. If they're gonna stay like overnight or anything, this is the room they would stay in. So basically it has a little bathroom here. Of course it's a yacht, so it's not gonna be super big or anything, but it has a nice little bathroom here, which is private. It's private for the staff can't use it, only the guests can use it. So now on the same level, there's a door here which has access to this area, which has a hot tub and an area for you to lounge and catch some sun. You know, it's a good place for you to get a nice tan or just to get some fresh air, just to hang out with your friends, just have a good time and enjoy the scenery, basically. So this is the uppermost level now. So this is an area where a lot of parties happen. A lot of the guests who charter this boat loves to socialize when they come up here. All sorts of events here. Just have a cocktail. Of course, these are not cocktails, and we can just pretend they're cocktails. You can just have a good time here. This is the uppermost level, so you have more of a clearer view of the city lights behind you, or that you can see towards the side. So yeah, it's just a nice place for you to do that. So on the same level, we have a room here which can be chartered for weddings or just, you know, even private parties and stuff like that. And you can have your own DJ come up here as well and throw the party and just dance the night away and have some drinks, some punch, some champagne, whatever you choose. So now we're going to go to the less glamorous side of the yacht. This is below deck. This is basically the area where the operations take place. This is a cabin for the crew members, basically the stewardesses and the deckhands, and this is their bathroom here. They have their own separate bathroom, and there's a storage room over there, and over here there's more cabins, and of course they sleep on bunk beds, which are not very glamorous. But there's another cabin here which is a little bit nicer, and this is the captain's cabin. So of course he has his own TV and a more comfortable bed because of course he's the captain. So there's, like I said, to the side there's a storage room, and of course down here, down below, there's even more storage. So this is an area where the guests don't typically come. They don't get to see this area. This is mostly an area just for the staff. They store stuff here. There's a laundry service here, so they will do your laundry down here. They keep all sorts of things down here, just different operational things. So this is one of the deckhands here. Basically, the deckhands are crew members, and they tend to have a lot of different skills because this kind of job requires you to basically know a lot, not only a lot about navigation and boating, but also about serving people. So you have to have a lot of different skills to have this job. For those of you guys who know the show Below Deck, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So this is the kitchen. A lot of the staff is here preparing for a party tonight. We have the chef here, and this girl right here, she is the chief stewardess. And she's telling this girl, she's like, Brittany, who is the second stewardess, she's like, you can't just sit there, find something to do. We have guests coming over. Brittany's like, well, if you don't tell me what to do, how am I supposed to know what to do? I'm just gonna sit down here until you tell me what to do. And the first stewardess is like, you have to take initiative, Brittany. So now she sent Brittany upstairs to clean the guest cabin bathroom. So Brittany's not amused. She hates this job. It's just for the summer. So over here is the captain having a word with the chief stewardess. She basically tries to manage the rest of the crew so that they can stay out of the captain's hair, and just so he can do his job properly, and everything else is in order. So the captain's over here chatting with some of the guests. He will do that occasionally. Just to be cordial, you know, talk to the guests here, chat with them. So basically the guests are just lounging here, just waiting for the party to get started. We already have some guests in the hot tub, just enjoying themselves. And the chief stewardess, you know, she will try to get to know who the guests are, cater to them, find out what they like and things like that, and just tries to keep the the crew in order so that they can keep the guests happy. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I'm going to be with you guys on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'm going to have 3 uploads next week. So just look out for that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys on Monday.